The Davis Knight Show. Yeah. Hey guys, it's me, Davis Knight. Welcome back to episode 135 of The Davis Knight Show. Today, I have a long news issue to talk about, so let's jump into it. Today, we are talking about a topic that most people have thought of once. How many of you want to be an athlete or a billionaire one day? Yeah, you and everyone else. However, that doesn't mean to get discouraged. It means you must give a massive effort. Don't promise the world you'll be great tomorrow. Prove it by working harder today. Try doing something amazing today. It's all in your control. Studies show 0.01 to 0.5% of 75 million kids who want to be athletes actually stick with it and live that dream. For billionaires, the amount is even less, where you'd have 100 times more likeliness of being an athlete than a billionaire. You may be asking, how did this small amount of people get there? They put their mind to it. Elon Musk made a video game at age 12. This was a time when you couldn't buy a monitor to see what you were typing unless you were at the arcade or save the code. Tom Brady was playing football at age 4 as the youngest competing. When you stay committed and put in the work now and not later, you will succeed. Here's a quote to go with today's issue. The future depends on what you do today. This quote is by Unknown. Remember, don't put things like success off. This is why most people never reach their goals. Now, let's jump into our trivia. Question 1 is gaming themed. What video game are you a cube trying to dodge obstacles such as spikes? A. Cubit. B. Geometry Dash. C. Flappy Dash. Or D. Jump It. I'm going to give a minute to think. Okay. The correct answer is B. Geometry Dash is a game where you try to dash over as many obstacles to complete the levels. Question 2 is Florida themed. How many bodies of water does Florida border and what are their names? A. 2 bodies of water, the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico. B. 3 bodies, the Gulf of Mexico, Caribbean, and the Atlantic. C. 3 bodies, the Atlantic, Straits of Florida, and Gulf of Mexico. Or D. 1 body, the Pacific. I'm going to give a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is C. Florida borders the Atlantic, the Straits of Florida, and the Gulf of Mexico. Question 3 is U.S. themed. Which U.S. city has the least population? A. Monterey, Nebraska. B. Board, Virginia. C. Greenhorn, Oregon. Or D. Yellowstone, Wyoming. I'm going to give a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is A. Monterey, Nebraska, where 1 person is the mayor, sheriff, and has even issued herself a license and pays taxes to herself. Question 4 is tech-themed. Where does Apple have an exception where you can download any app, even if it's not on the App Store, without having to hack your device's restrictions with a jailbreaker or sideloader? A. The UK. B. All NATO countries. C. The US. Or D. The EU. I'm going to give a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is D. The EU allows you to download anything on your Apple device. The reason for this is Apple heavily restricts your device so they have as little control as possible. This is said to be for security reasons. However, it is believed that Steve Jobs wanted control of all his products as he demanded that the Macintosh would need a special screwdriver only Apple had in order to open it like a key. For a long time, Apple required a heat gun and a special screwdriver to open a device. Question 5 is sports themed. What cities have 2 NFL teams? A. Atlanta and New York. B. LA and New York. C. Miami and Houston. Or D. DC and New Orleans. I'm going to give a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is B. LA and New York both have 2 NFL teams. Now time for the fun stuff. Are you ready to smile? Drum roll, please. I said, drum roll, please. Oh, come on. Drum roll, please. Whoa, that drum roll really didn't like me today. Joke of the week. What grade did the computer get on his exam? Any guesses? A C++. Haha, get it? C++ is a programming language that is known for being overcomplicated but faster compared to other languages for computers like Python. And a grade C+. There is no grade with the C++, but it's still funny. Did you know that Apple recently announced 2 new products, which in my opinion is the laziest drop they have ever done, being the MacBook Neo and the iPhone 17e. Both of them are just the main product, but they took out some key features allowing them to lower the price. Yes, I am not kidding. Now time for the tech tip. Did you know when on FaceTime you can share your screen by pressing the person in front of the whiteboard icon? And that's not all you can do with it. Others can annotate on your screen, and if you allow it and they press the touch icon, they can even control your screen. Also, a feature called SharePlay allows you to collaborate together on notes, pages, and even special apps like Kahoot or streaming services. You can also record calls and do live transcriptions and translations. Finally, if you are on a Mac, you can add a custom background and change how it looks. FaceTime has many features, making it amazing for all Apple users. Just a reminder to please donate to the Davis Knight Show and my Be a Mind Leader campaign with Advent Health. To donate, please go to www.thedavisknightshow.com, and then under the About Us section, you'll see the link to donate. And if you can't donate, please remember to rate and review my podcast. Okay, that's it. Now go and have a great day. And make sure to smile. Bye, everyone.